Okay, guys, so what is the law of attraction? Okay, and note I said the law and not the laws of attraction. So by definition, and as I said earlier in this recording, that I had serious insight into what I had shared as to what the law of attraction is, and it has been refined for me and defined for me, and so that's what I'm sharing with you. So the definition is this: the law of attraction. The law of attraction is an organizational binding force. The function of this law is to bind together other universal laws that create an intentional stream of consciousness that transmits to the point of creation to aid in the manifestation of that which you have chosen to experience in your life. The law of attraction works in tandem with the law of magnetism. Within the unconscious and conscious manifestation process, the law of attraction is a binding force. It is one of the strongest forces in nature, and actually it's really important in the manifestation process. The function of this law is to bind or to pull together other universal laws that are needed for the manifestation process to take place. The binding of laws, all universal laws needed, creates the intentional force. That's what really creates your intention. Or should I say, that's what creates the energetic stream for your intention. And the intentional force, as I go on to say here, the intentional force places you in the energetic stream of that which you have chosen to experience in life. The law of attraction, hear me clearly, guys, isn't about magnetizing to you what you want. And that's been a bill of goods that you've been sold. It isn't about magnetizing to you what you want. That's not it. In fact, the law of attraction, it can't do that. And it can't do that because it doesn't have that kind of functionality. That is not what its function is. This law can only pull and bind together other universal laws that are needed to facilitate your desired manifestation. The universal law develops a specific multifaceted stream of consciousness, or a bundle of laws that are used to be transmitted to the point of creation. Because in order for you to manifest what it is that you want, there has to be a point of creation. And this is what the universal law of attraction does. It binds everything so that the law of magnetism can draw to you that which is already out there waiting for you, because you've said this is what you want. Then it can be manifested once it gets to the point of creation. And the point of creation is this, guys. Something has to be created. How do I phrase this? Something has to be created, okay? There has to be a point of creation is what I'm saying for anything. You know, if you're cooking, the point of creation is when all those ingredients, they don't just come together and they're combined, but they meld and they become one, and that cake starts taking shape. This is the point of creation. And this is irrespective of all the different actions that are working on it or need to be present. There has to be a point of creation. And so it is with the things that you want to manifest in your life. And the laws, this is what the law of attraction does. The universal laws are infinite, guys. They're infinite. Infinite. Okay? And there are millions of them. And as Florence Scovel Shinn says in The Game of Life and How to Play It, we are constantly making laws for ourselves by our spoken words, by our thoughts, by our emotions. But I'm going to get to the emotions in just a minute. So the universal laws are infinite, and without other laws, there would be no need for the universal law of attraction, because there would be nothing to bind together, nothing to pull together. The binding power on its own of the universal law isn't enough for it to manifest what you want in your life. You need the support of all the other laws. And again, going back to the scenario of a car, you need the understanding, the knowledge, the skill, the discipline to be able to drive that car that's been given to you, that is sitting outside your house. This is the universal law of attraction. It pulls together all the things that you need so that you can then do what it is, or have what it is that you were saying that you were wanting. So, how does the law of attraction work? How the law works? The law of attraction actually works seamlessly with the universal law of choice, which is the first law in the laws, plural, the first law in the laws of attraction. And guys, I'm here to tell you, without choice, nothing happens. Without choice, there is no creation. Without choice, there is no manifestation. In fact, life without choice, life would cease to be as we know it. Everything in our lives, whether we like it and or not, is predicated upon the choices that we make. Our lives revolve around the choices that we make. It doesn't matter also if the choice was made consciously or unconsciously, under duress or feeling free. It doesn't matter how the choice was made. Whether a gun was held to your head or not, it is still a choice that you are making. And like water, a choice is a choice is a choice. Water can come to you in any state, a solid, a liquid, a gas, and plasma. Okay? So a water can come to you in 4 different states, but it's still water. You can dress it up however you want, but the fundamental thing is that it is still water. And just, guys, as an FYI, choice, your choice, is a declaration of something that you have claimed. You have claimed as yours. And the irony is, when you make a choice, you've claimed it before you actually have it. The claim has happened within the confines of your imagination. And it's happened before the thing that you say that you want has moved into physical form. And or moved out of physical form, for that matter. This declaration comes from your emotional outpouring. However, your feelings are crucial to the manifestation process. Not your emotions, your feelings. There is a difference between your emotions and your feelings. A total difference. So let's look at this for a hot second. Because somebody asked me today, what's the difference between my emotions and my feelings? Well, your emotions are, we'll say, the platform on which you stand. Your emotions express how you feel about that platform. So your emotions, as the word emote is to express, your emotions express your feelings. They give voice to your feelings. They give a manifestation, if you will, to your feelings. But your feelings are not your emotions, because your emotions are mercurial. Your emotions change. And so today I was explaining this to somebody, and they had asked me actually this question earlier this morning. And I said, it's like this. You have your spouse, your wife, your husband, or you have your kids or somebody in your life. You love them. You love them. This is the feeling. Your emotions will tell you where you are on any given day about that love. They could have pissed you off to all get out, and now you're angry with them. But your feeling is you love them. The emotional weather report says today that you're angry. By the same token, they could have done something that brings you such immense joy. However, you love them. Either way, good or bad, you love them. Your emotions emote. They express the feeling in that moment. This is why you have heard me say, if you've listened to any of my podcasts and any of my tutorials and anything like that, you will hear me say on a repeated basis, do not make choices based on your emotions. Because the thing that ticked you off yesterday, you'll laugh about tomorrow. And the thing that brought you joy yesterday will bring you sadness tomorrow. But yet still, your baseline, your feeling, your true feeling is that you love that person. Now, I've done several in-depth shows about emotions, and I think perhaps it's time to readdress that. But I have done several podcasts on emotions. Your emotions are signals. They are flags, whether green flags, amber flags, or yellow flags, or red flags, whatever. They are flags. And they are designed to tell you something so that you know what's going on and or which way you need to go to get the best for your feelings. You see, guys, your feelings are the things that will create what you have in your life. You see, your feelings are the things that you believe. Now, today, somebody's upset you, but you're in love with them. Even if they've upset you, you're in love with them. They just made you mad. They've brought you immense joy today, but you're in love with them. Today, they just brought you immense joy. It's your feelings that count, because your feelings talk to your truth, and your truth is your belief. You conceive of, you feel, and you believe, and you manifest. And that's how that goes. Now, can you change your belief? Can you change your feeling? Yeah, people's feelings change. They definitely do. They definitely do. People's feelings change. Can you ever eradicate the feeling that you had? Nope, you can never eradicate it. But can it be replaced? Yes, it can. But understand, the universal law of space says only one thing can occupy one place at the same time. No two things can occupy the same space at the same time. But can you change your feelings? Yes, you can. And I talk about that at length. This is something that I do talk about at length. You change your feelings by engaging your five senses. So, feelings are crucial to the manifestation process. And once again, there's a difference. And hopefully, guys, you got that. There's a difference between feelings and emotions. Emotions express what it is that you are feeling. So there's greater understanding and whatever else you need to get from that, so that you can then attach your feeling to your choice, to your thought process. So, thoughts plus feelings plus emotions equals choice. And this invokes the law of attraction and any other law needed to make this manifestation happen. Okay? As shown on the screen here. So let's go. Let's work through this a little bit. There's an expression, and you may or may not have heard it, but there's an expression that states thoughts become things. And this is a truism. And this is true, although there is a process associated with it. And unfortunately, as many teachers out there, many gurus, many teachers, they kind of neglect to tell you that there's this whole process that goes with it. They'll tell you, affirm and think the thought and you'll get it. And again, as I said earlier, that's erroneous to our thinking because it's not true in its entirety. So there is only one way for a thought that you have to become a tangible thing, or to be made manifest, or to come into form. And it begins like this: you must first choose it. The first law in the laws, plural, of attraction is choice. And your life is governed by choices. And your life is governed by choices. And your life choices are governed by the feelings and the intensity of those feelings, the intensity of the emotional outpouring that you have, which will attach them to something specific. So you have a feeling that you want to create more money in your life. You have a feeling that you want to create much more money in your life. You no longer want to associate with the feeling of lack, limitation, being disenfranchised, and all the other emotions that go with it. So your intensity of the feeling, your feeling now is that, hey, look, I got money. It's just a case of when it gets to me. It's just a case of I'll phrase it this way. It's just a case of the divine and or inspired action I need to take so that the money stream, the wealth stream that I've stepped into can go to the point of creation and magnetize, so it can bring back to me that which I have put forth. Your emotions will intensify your feelings. And this is what attaches your thought process, or this is what makes your thought process, your true thought process, a choice. How do you really feel about it? Hot, lukewarm, not so warm, nah, it's all right. How do you actually feel about it? Because if you feel, nah, this is the kind of thought process that doesn't become a choice. If you feel like, hey, this is it, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. You have claimed it. You have claimed it. So your emotions do serve that purpose, to help to intensify the feeling. And the feeling is the thing that you choose. The feeling that you have makes the choice. If you have no feeling about a thought process that you have, it's not going to be a choice in your life. It's just going to be something that flitters across your mind and keeps going. When a feeling is established, like, ooh, what was that? And then you start the process with the emotions. It changes the dynamic. So guys, I hope that I have explained that to you so that you are able to see that. You see, the thing is, the first law in the laws of attraction is choice. Your life choices are governed by your feelings and the intensity of the emotional outpourings. You attach to those feelings, or you attach to those feelings, and those feelings are your thoughts. The energetic vibrationary stream in the form of happiness, anger, fear, joy, love, peace, envy, and any other emotion that you can actually express activates the thoughts that they are attached to. And once activated, your choice, as we're talking about choice, your choice is set into motion. And be aware that feelings of happiness can only bring happiness. Feelings of negativity can only bring more negativity. You can't plant an apple tree and expect to get oranges. You can't plant a coconut tree, and expect to get a rose bush. That's not how that works. Your emotions are your emotions, which are an expression, a direct expression of your feelings, activate the thought process or the thought processes and become your life choices. happiness, anger, fear, joy, peace, envy, you name all the other emotions, is a chosen. Is your chosen feelings in energetic form. So happiness, anger, fear, all the emotions that you have and express is the energetic form of how you are feeling. It shows you, it tells you. However, because they are, again, mercurial, your feelings change. This is why you should not make choices based on your emotions. You make it based on your feelings. And once again, the feeling is love that you have for your spouse, your children, or whomever. Whether you are angry or happy with them is an emotion, and that emotion changes. Yes, it can intensify the feeling that you have, which then intensifies the choice that you make, or how you feel about the choice that you make. It intensifies the thought process, and this is the thing that goes out. What you believe is what you receive. What you feel is what you believe. What you think about. Do you know something? It's not how emotional you are about what you think about. It's how you feel about the thing that you think about. And this is something that's really, really important. I'd written a meme that I'm going to put out here, and it says, we attract into our lives not what we think about, but what we feel about the thoughts that we think about. And therefore, what we feel about the thoughts that we think about is what we believe to be true for us. And that is what manifests in our lives. So your emotions, which are expressions, they just express your feelings, guys. And once again, do your own due diligence with this. But do know this, that once you have put a choice out there, once you have named and claimed it, it has your name on it. You know what they say, you go somewhere, you break it, you buy it. It's that kind of thing. Once it's out there, it can't be stopped. So there are 3 things, guys, that I would truly like you to take away from our discussion today. And there are 3 points. And it's simply this. Number 1, choice is the first law invoked in utilizing the universal laws of attraction. Choice is the first law in the law of attraction. Number 2, feelings. The depth of your feelings, or if you will, how passionate you feel, is something that is required for your desired manifestation to even have a fighting chance. It's required. How you feel is important. Number 3, the law. The law of attraction binds other universal laws that are needed to set them en route to the point of creation. So the law of attraction doesn't actually manifest for you, but it prepares everything that is needed, all the other laws that are needed, so it can be taken to the point where creation takes place. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. Yes, I know it's long. This is about, 45 minutes long. And this is a tutorial. I haven't done one of these for a long time. I couldn't tell you the last time I've literally done a tutorial this long. But rehash this, go over it. If there's anything that doesn't ring right for you, or that I didn't clarify for you, feel free to email me, reach out to me, and I will do my best to clarify in the best way that I can for you. So guys, once again, if you're listening to this or watching this, if you're watching this on YouTube, and or if you're listening to this on Spreaker, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button on both, and subscribe, and you will be notified anytime that I download a new episode of anything to do with the laws of attraction in action. So guys, I'm Dr. Wendy Dearborne. Until next time, guys, thanks a lot. Peace.